Welcome back to the 29th annual Mix 101.5 Radiothon for Duke Children's. Everybody stand up and salute because a giant check has entered the studio.
We love giant checks.
We are big fans of giant checks, especially when they go to benefit the children of Duke Children's Hospital. Here we are right now in the middle of the 3 o'clock hour. We have a goal. Let me reset that for you real quick. We are looking for 20 Heroes for Hope, which you become a Hero for Hope when you donate $15 a month. We need 20 Heroes for Hope or 20 one-time donations by 4 o'clock. And the wonderful people at Ascom are matching dollar for dollar up to $7,500. Quick shout out to Virginia in Raleigh.
That's confusing.
Right? She is on the board. We have one donation, still 19 more to go. And with that said, let's turn our attention to the ladies with the giant check. Hey, you!
Hey, that would be
It's
me.
Kelly and Christy, stop it.
Kelly and Christy from Ascom, and you guys are a healthcare solutions company, and you could donate anywhere you wanted to, right? Why do you choose to donate to Duke Children's?
Well, we're proud to partner with Duke Children's Hospital this winter in the Season of Hope Giving Challenge. Today, we are presenting a check for $7,500, and we're hoping that this will inspire all of you out there to also give this hour and match the impact, double the impact of our donation. And to give you guys a little bit of information on, we are a healthcare solutions company, but I like to think of it in terms of we keep nurses safe in their jobs, and we help keep patients safe in the hospital. And what we do for the patients is we make it possible for them to communicate with the nurses so the nurses can take care of them when they need help most. So think of us as the company that keeps the nurses safe and the patients safe, and then you'll understand what we do. But I'm going to turn it over to Christy, and she's going to share a little bit more about why we want to participate in this challenge.
So Ascom's North American headquarters is right here in the Triangle.
Wow.
We're based in Morrisville. And we sort of sent a poll out to our employees saying, who has a personal connection with Duke Children's? Because a lot of us in the healthcare business have long professional relationships with Duke Children's. And so what we found out is that Randy Russell, who's one of our region sales directors, lives in Louisiana. And years ago, his daughter was thrown from a horse and thrown into a stump. And there was one hospital in the country that could treat her. So she was flown to Raleigh, or to Durham, I should say, and an orthopedic surgeon at Duke Children's treated her, and she was so blown away by her recovery and her healing that she's in her freshman year at Duke right now.
Oh, wow!
So shout out to Haley. Yeah, and Wynn Cam is one of our clinical specialists, and both his son and daughter were patients at Duke Children's. His daughter spent a very long time in the PICU, and the family attributes her being alive today to the care she received from the nurses there, which is awesome.
And the PICU is the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit.
Yes. Okay.
And then Marquita is in our commercial ops center, and her uncle was treated for cystic fibrosis at Duke. And the care he received was so wonderful that when he stopped his care there, the family still keeps in touch with the doctors and nurses. So we love Duke Children's, and we're happy to play a part in this meaningful fundraising effort.
Well, thank you so much to Ascom being a part of this. Don't leave quite yet, ladies, because I just want to make sure everybody knows that this is a matching hour that we have right now up to $7,500. Become a Hero for Hope, which is a $15 a month contribution, or become a one-time donor. Make it count, all right? You can text Duke Kids to 51555, go online, WRALFM.com, or you can call 919-684-1015. I mean, Christy, you mentioned it a moment ago, but I'm always amazed at this profound impact that Duke Children's has on individuals that come through the doors. Maybe it's somebody that worked at Duke and said, you know what, I'm so inspired by the nurses, I want to get my nursing degree, which has happened several times over. Or they, move locally. They want to be in healthcare, or what you said a second ago, they end up at Duke University. I mean, it just is incredible when you think about that. This is the type of place that we have in our local community, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. We're all so fortunate to have care this accessible to us.
Yeah.
And all you gotta do is donate, and Ascom is here to share $7,500 with us matching your donations, inspiring you to give as well. Juan just heard the call. Hello, $500.
Wow.
Thank you, Juan.
Thank you so much, Juan. And you can become a part of the magic, the miracles, the hope, which is really what you get when you walk in that door. When you're in your darkest hour and you walk in the door of Duke Children's, you feel lighter because you know there is hope. These people will not let it go. They will figure out what's going on and they will do everything in their power to fix it.
Right.
Duke Kids, text Duke Kids, all one word, to 51555. Call 919-684-1015 or go to WRALFM.com.
Kelly, I have a curious question for you because you mentioned that you come from New York. You're not you're not necessarily you haven't been groomed and bred in the triangle.
You trying to call her a Yankee?
I'm calling her a Yankee, and
I've
Kyle.
been called worse.
Kyle and I are fellow Yankees. We're from Indiana. We've been here for 8 years. But I'm curious because we have a very unique perspective of the community and how we see it, sort of from a little bit of an outsider perspective, now an inside perspective. You know, you think about 29 years of people donating to this radiothon. You know, what does that say to you as a former New Yorker, now Carolinian, about this community?
I think it's a very giving community, and I will share with you that even when I did live in New York, and I've lived in several other places up and down the East Coast, Duke Children's and Duke University Hospital has always been a world-class institution. I've been in healthcare my entire career, so I've worked with Duke as a provider of services to Duke with different companies, but I will say that the reputation that Duke has and Duke Children's has, you know, far exceeds just, you know, it goes beyond the local community here. It's a world-renowned institution, and it's an institution I've, you know, heard about when I was in New York and in many other places around the country. So I just want to share that, and I think it's part and parcel because of the wonderful care providers and the professional staff that they have. And, you know, part of the donation of the $7,500 is so that they can continue to provide those services to the patients that so desperatly need them.
Well,
Amazing.
Kelly and Christy, thank you so much for coming in
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you to all of Ascom for giving the money to help our patients and our children at Duke Children's feel loved this holiday season. We cannot thank you enough. And you can become a part of this magic too. Call 919-684-1015. Text Duke Kids, all one word, to 51555 or go to WRALFM.com. It is the 29th annual Mix 101.5 Radiothon for Duke Children's.
Alan here with Leap